Top U.S. General Mark Milley is doubling down on his warning about the threat posed by China. Have a listen.
China is the greatest geopolitical challenge to the United States, and China is not shy about their goal. They want to be the #1 power in the globe by mid-century.
Julia Manchester is a national political reporter for The Hill. She joins us now. Julia, good morning. China, still the #1 threat. What does the American political establishment make of the China threat, even as we're paying a lot of attention to Russia and Ukraine?
Yeah, Mitch, you're absolutely right. Russia and Ukraine are certainly taking up the headlines. However, we do know that China has been very much growing its influence regionally in the Asia-Pacific region. And we know that that's threatening a lot of American allies, like Taiwan, for example, like Japan. So this is something the U.S. is very much keeping an eye on. There's also obviously the economic threat. Once China, and it is projected to do this, surpasses the United States as one of the bigger economies in the world, that's going to be a threat to the United States as well, because we know that there is going to be leverage there. And Mitch, I'm not a foreign policy reporter. However, I am a national politics reporter. And I will say that from being out on the trail this campaign cycle, you did hear a lot of candidates talking about this, from John Fetterman and Mehmet Oz in Pennsylvania to J.D. Vance and Tim Ryan in Ohio. This is a big issue because there are not only these national security reasons to be concerned, but also economic concerns. And we know that Americans are already feeling this and have been feeling China's growing influence for decades when it comes to this economic competition.
It reminds me a little bit of the immigration debate, though, Julia, because a lot of people agree that there's a problem. We need to do something about it. No one agrees on how to do it. No one's really putting forth solutions, or at least workable solutions. Now, the Republicans are going to be in the majority in the House of Representatives come the new Congress in January. They say they want a sharper focus on China. So what would that mean, and what would they be proposing in the House that might actually be workable for the entire government?
Yeah, look, I think there's going to definitely be a more hawkish approach from Republicans when it comes to the economy and the U.S.'s economic relations with China. But I think part of the reason why we see sort of not a pause, but a slow moving, discussion between the United States and China when it comes to working out with these relationships is because, in a way, both countries sort of depend on each other economically as, major economic superpowers. So I think you're seeing, when President Biden met with Xi Jinping, the Chinese leader, last week, there was very much this narrow tightrope they all had to walk. And speaking from the American perspective, we know that to an extent, the United States is somewhat beholden to China, or depends on China when it comes to, debt and, more economic situations. So this is something that has put a lot of American presidents in the past, and including Joe Biden and many Congresses, in a very difficult position.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.